tell y'all something?
Mm-hmm.
Something I just found out looking up. Listen.
What was that?
We're recording this on the 3rd, so this is topical when I say it. Of course, the 4th of July in the United States is Independence Day. Now, it is also National Barbecued Spare Ribs Day.
Yeah.
Which, okay, cool. But it's also National Caesar Salad Day.
Well, that's
How
for the
did they
spare
get
ribs. It's a foil to the spare ribs people.
That was the one actually organized by Caesar Salads because, like, for a day they could just fucking relax.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to come eat one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not that day.
No
one's eating a Caesar salad. And if you have been tempted in the year of our Lord, just tweet at me a picture of the grody Caesar salad that you ate on the 4th of July. I am not interested. No, don't do it.
No. Wait a minute. Is that the stinky salad? Because I think it is.
The one with choves?
You got the stinky salad going? It's, I don't want to throw your, hot dog eating contest in the garbage can. Pick up Joey Chestnut from the armpits, lift him into the big garbage can, and release him. Squeeze gently because he's full of wet buns. But do place him right in the garbage can because I'm going to have that Caesar salad eating contest to celebrate the birth of the Statue of Liberty from the womb of independence from those mean Europe ones.
I mean, it's all one, right? It's just one. It's just everybody at the table does one, and then they go home as friends.
Is it
End
would
of
it be
competition.
the biggest salad or the most salad?
I think that you make a bet on the weight of salad you can consume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like whoever gets closest without going over kind of deal.
Yeah, now you would have to not wait, like you couldn't have a weight running during it, right? You'd have to say like, I think I will eat 10 pounds of salad, right? And then you just start eating and then you say, and I'm done. I think that was 10 pounds. And make it about guessing how close you can get to the weight that you said.
I am getting really excited about this. This year's eating competition is going to be huge. The exact same people win every year. So it's thrilling for me. The same man has won the men's competition every year since 2007. Of course, Joey Chestnut, who sort of took the torch from Kobayashi after it was his turn to win.
When he exploded.
He exploded like Mr. Creosote, and now it's Joey's turn. And
one day he'll explode. One day he'll explode, and I'll step in.
2015. Sorry, I want to give credit to Matt Stoney, who bested Joe in 2015. But that's been it. It's been pretty uneventful since then. This year, Joey is going to be looking to top a record 74 hot dogs in 10 minutes. If you guys had to take on Joey and take him down, take him out, what would be your strategy?
Oh, I thought you were going to say how many hot dogs do I think I could consume in 10 minutes? Because I think my strategy would be to tap out really early.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
so not
I
eat as
get
many as anybody
heartburn.
else.
And,
Okay.
And I have stuff to do on the 5th. And I would
argue that Joey's got stuff to do on the 5th. I will tell
No,
you.
Joey, I would guess Joey keeps a clear calendar on the 5th. He's got a
clear calendar and a clear path to the bathroom.
He's got a completely just non-existent Google Calendar. I would say from the 5th to the 12th.
He's got Clippy, like, I see you're trying to schedule something on the 6th. Are you sure?
He's got his
positive?
He's got his iPad plugged into the charger in the bathroom. Netflix ready to roll, baby.
He probably already has Shazam downloaded.
She's ready to watch Shazam, yeah.
He's ready to fire it up. Poop all day, I mean.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? It's the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, so... What?
You're the worst.
What's funny about that? You're thinking about his big poopy?
The whole thing.
The whole thing is wild.
Thing's the worst.
Yeah, our show.
So Nathan likes to make people hurt, and so obviously Nathan loves this. Nathan loves watching Joey Chestnut and his weird bad throat just destroy all these dogs, right? And everybody gets so excited from Nathan's when they see this, and they celebrate the nation's independence when they watch a man eat 74 hot dogs, which is terrible. Can I ask,
10 minutes.
in 10 minutes, but let me ask this. Do you think the company that makes the buns is as psyched to watch their creation get besoiled in a big nasty cup of grime and then slurped down? That's not even a gnarly enough onomatopoetic sort of creation.
Slurped.
It gets slurped down the throat. I bet you the bun makers are like, fuck. That's not good promotion. No one's going to see that and be like, you know what? I could go out and eat some regular hot dog buns with nothing on them.
Well, that's the thing. I think maybe this will be the year. This is my side bet for the hot dog that Nathan's goes, hey, you know what? This might be the least appetizing way to try to advertise our product.
The least. It's like if they were trying to fucking advertise Shazam by showing a movie theater where they have locked in 100 people for 4 straight days watching nothing but Shazam, and then they walk out of the theaters. I want to hear what their review is.
That's the thing. So that's it. Hey, if I was Nathan's, you know what the hot dog eating contest I would propose is? Watch somebody eat one hot dog for 10 minutes and try to act like they're enjoying it as much as possible, and then judge you one by a round of applause.
Yeah.
Who most artistically savors a hot dog for 10 minutes?
Yes. Who can dress it with the best condiments? Who can savor it the most? And who had the most orgasmic enjoyment of a single Nathan's Hottage dog?
No, that's if you moan in the daytime 4th of July contest, you are out. You save that for Nathan's After Dark. At Nathan's After Dark, we can get pretty raunchy on these dogs and these buns.
I'll have what he's having.
And that's my secret. A lot of people focus on dog-based sexual humor. Let's talk about that bun, though. Lots of opportunities for Nathan's After Dark, though. Don't get kicked out of the daytime.
It's kind of like a butt in some ways. You could say that.
A butt or a fanny or whatever.
Do you guys know that there is another title held by Joey Chestnut? And it's
World's Greatest Lover.
World Poutine Eating Champion.
I can't eat
I mean, can you fathom it? Can you fathom those delicious, those little pillows in the gravy, those little pillowy cheese gravy curds floating down a river right into fame and success?
He talks to his scheduler. Hey, what day is the poutine eating one on? The poutine eating one is on July 5th. Is my will up to date? Am I good?
Could you
Am I
tell
good to go?
Mrs. Chestnut that I love her?
Here's some other Joey Chestnut world records he holds right now. Grilled cheese sandwiches. He did 47 in 10 minutes. Pulled them right down. Yumma dumma.
Huh.
Horseshoe sandwich. That's an open face one. That seems a little specific. I think he's just finding some things that people probably don't eat a lot
Joey
of.
Chestnut's grandma's special goulash.
Right, exactly. He ate one bowl in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's got the Pizzone record, baby. That's 7.5 Pizzones in 10 minutes.
Oh, I could do that.
Could you?
No.
Interesting.
I could do 6.83 pizzones.
He did 53 soft beef tacos from Taco Bell in 10 minutes.
Oh, now that's a day.
That is a day. That next day, Valerie, clear my week. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can just assume that he's going to have bad shits for a long time after any of these.
And probably has some before, right? Because he's probably taking some stimulants to clean the pipes out a little bit.
Where's the, National Celery Eating Day? The National, Roughage Eating Day. That's probably the day before the National Hot Dog Contest, isn't it?
Okay, and that's my limit.
We hit it.
There it
We
is.
reached it.
Oh, wow, we found it. Cool, everybody. Mark it down. We've just broken the world record for Yucking Out Griffin.
So we've been doing this show for a while. We've known each other for a while. And you know what I realized, guys? You can always get to know each other a little bit more. So I was just thinking maybe we could play a little
Icebreaker?
icebreaker games. Icebreaker games.
This would be more like Mantle Breaker, the mantle of the earth. We've already gone fairly well past the ice, and now we're burrowing into the center.
But I was thinking maybe something like, what's a food that you think you could eat the most of in one sitting before you got sick of it?
More than any other human being on Earth?
No. Just like, what's a food that you, Griffin McElroy and Justin McElroy, could start eating in one sitting, and you think you could consecutively eat it the longest before you're like, ugh, another bite?
You mean in like a sort of Joseph Chestnut style?
Sort of, but I don't
Not
think
like you're trying to hurt yourself, but just like it's the food that for the longest amount of time you could be like, I'll have one more.
Yeah, right.
I
yes,
would push back against the idea that Joey Chestnut could eat a bunch of hot dogs now, like not on hot dog day. Do you know what I mean?
Well, there's no way he got into it orially not liking hot dogs.
That's very good. A good point, Griffin, because he may have had a big breakfast.
He may have had a big breakfast of 50,000 hamburgers.
You can't spring it on it.
You can't spring it on it.
He's got to prepare.
And a lot of people think Joseph Chestnut, the way he does is he trains really, really hard to eat hot dogs all day, every day, all year round. But his secret is that he just doesn't eat hot dogs all year, so that when hot dog eating day comes around, he's so fucking excited for it.
Do you think that people have ever been out to lunch with Joseph Chestnut? They're like, so you want to get hot dogs? He's like, yeah, sure. And then he goes to the hot dog counter and he's like, I think I'll have 2 hot dogs. And the everyone is like,
do you mean 200?
Do you eat 200? Like, no, I think just 2 for me today. I think I'll just enjoy 2 hot dogs.
Hey, Mr. Chestnut, it's me, lunch. Hot Dog Joe, owner of Hot Dog Joe's. What's wrong with my hot dogs?
No, it's nothing. I know. I would love to eat 100 of them dipped in water, but right now I just want 2 of them.
Well, I'm sorry. I can bring you 100 hot dogs. You don't think I can make 100 hot dogs?
Fries too, if that's the problem. I just really only want 2 hot dogs today.
I know.
Okay, so is there? You want to answer to your question?
Yeah, I want an answer. What's the food that you think you could eat the most of before you became sick of it in one sitting?
I make a caramel cereal snack mix that has like nuts in it, and it's got spice and like a hardened, crunchy caramel exterior on all the pieces. And a good amount of salt too. So it's a very well balanced kind of thing. And I feel like that's the kind of thing where I just keep eating. I mean, like I have scientific evidence to prove this. It's called Saturday. I could just keep eating it. And I think I could get a really good clip going.
And you're not worried about like too much crunch hurting the old jaw?
Are you talking about a desire to continue to consume? Or are you talking about
physical endurance required?
Are you talking about an awareness of the impact of these on my human frame?
Well, I don't think
that's 2 different questions.
I don't think that I have a hard time separating the two because
I make a lot of bad food choices, Trav.
No.
What's the worst one?
One time he ate only beans for 5 years.
No, I remember that. We call it the Wind Waker. Yeah.
The Wind Waker was very good.
Thank you.
That's a very good joke.
See, because my first knee jerk was peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
But after a while, it started to get lockjaw in there. You know what I mean? And it hurts.
Yeah. Well,
I think veggie straws would be my answer. Those they got enough flavor and salty to be delicious, but not so much that I think
you're
I get
talking volume now, bud. Hey, bud, you're talking volume.
You're talking
that's
sheer
air-puffed.
mass. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. What's yours, Griffin?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Fucking at this point, it's got to have a lot of protein in it to keep me going. To keep me going and keep me strong. That's it, I guess. It needs to be a food that is not going to fill me up so much, but also has lots of protein to sustain the eating motion of it, but also vitamins, I guess. And so I have to say ants on a log.
Oh,
yeah, man. Celery, peanut butter, raisins, just sort of straight over the plate. No fuss, no muss, ants on a log. No tricks here.
Yeah, no zhuzhing it up.
No zhuzhing it up. Don't fucking sprinkle paprika on it or anything like that. I want a very basic vanilla ants on a log without
no
vanilla.
Almond butter, no cookie butter.
Almond butter. No golden raisins.
You don't want to stir.
This was good stuff, Trav. This is a good idea.
Yeah, where did you think the comedy would come?
I didn't think it would come. I just wanted us to get to know each other better. Sometimes it's just heartwarming and nice. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Normally, we don't plan on sort of an anti-comedy comedy.
Yeah.
It's not
Do you know what I mean?
anti-comedy. I wasn't trying to make it sad.
Well,
I just thought we could get to know each other.
Sure. But let's maybe balance it out and do a nice comedy bookend by talking about what we do think Joey Chestnut's bathroom looks like. Because it's where you always go when you talk about how many hot dogs a man eats. But like, for real, there is...
Everybody focuses on the goddamn hot dogs. It's the bun that's going to give him bathroom troubles.
I was speaking holistically. I was speaking holistically about the whole... I'm not talking about eating just the wieners, Trav.
You
No.
can't do that, though, Griffin. You have a kid. You know that you cannot talk about hot dogs as a combination food, right? Because 9 times out of 10, my kid doesn't want the bun.
Okay.
They just want the hot dog.
Well, my kid likes the bun, so you're really projecting a lot. But what do you think? He's got to have what? Like if I was him, big IMAX screen in there.
Oh, to fill the time?
To just fucking kick it. I would have my Xbox in the bathroom, and that would be my own personal Xbox. I have a controller that I bring in there and I bring out of there that nobody else should be allowed to interface with.
I think he probably also has one of those, like, you know, the chairs that you see in, like, first class in the airplane?
Yeah.
Where it can, like, recline into a full bed?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It's probably something like that, right? And it also has, like, a console, and, like, here's the headphones that hang here, and there's a button to call for help that he definitely uses.
Definitely got that. Definitely. He just walks away. Joey Chestnut's got life alert for sure. He needs that button in any bathroom he ever goes in because he doesn't know when it's going to happen.
I bet it's in the shower. His toilet's in the shower, right? It doesn't make any sense any other way.
Do you think that he hibernates?
His toilet's got to be in the shower because otherwise he finishes up. And what does he have, 5 loofahs? I don't think so.
No
His
way.
toilet's got to be in the shower.
It could be a car wash situation.
Right.
A wet room that he goes into that has toilet, shower, refrigerator, all in one sort of cube that he just July 4th, July 5th enters the cube. July 28th leaves the cube.
Yeah.
Joey.
He just gets slapped by a bunch of wet, soapy nylon straps for a while.
For 2 straight weeks. Joey, I like your beard. Thanks. I grew it in the cube.
Were you asleep in the cube or were you? Yes.
Yes.
And his friends have to explain, like, somebody comes to the door to get a sign for a package, and they're like, I got a package here for Joseph Chestnut. And his daughter has to be like, currently my father is filth, and my father will be filth for several days until the cube is done its grim work. I find it better to think that I don't have a father now because he is in a quantum state of both existing and being filth.
A sort of LCL primordial soup in there. And he may or may not have heard. Technically,
you know how no one's quite sure how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly?
Here's one thing I could be sure, sir. The package, the Joseph Chestnut that package was sent to will not be the Joseph Chestnut that emerges from the cube. He is a different father.
He's sloughing off his inside and outsides. So
it's going to be a while. In a way. Honestly, it's in the manner and style of Doctor Who.
I do love how every time when Joseph Chestnut exits the cube, he gets to have a fun, like, what is this Joseph Chestnut dressed in? You know, kind of montage where he goes through his large closet and picks out a whimsical scarf.
Oh, man. All right.
So it's a Vice show.
Yeah.
It's a Vice. The place where people fuck up in Civil War reenactments is they get out of their Yaris and they walk to where the fight is.
Yeah.
If it's me, kind of the bad boy of reenactments,
as you are now,
I drive the Yaris right up to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, I fucking invented cars. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's plow through the Confederates in my Toyota Yaris.
Hey, everybody, get in. I'm sick of this bloody battle. We're going to go have an eating competition.
Yes. Let's settle this with food eating.
With food eating, as they say. Come on.
And that's how my great grandfather, Joey Chestnut Senior was invented. Excuse me, Joseph? Yes. People don't get invented.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Correct.
Oh, excellent.
I guess I'm fucking high on hot dogs right now, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Tripped out of my mind on sliders. Ate too many.
I got too many sulfates. I don't know what's happening.
Too many sulfates, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm in a hard headspace right now. I don't know if you saw, but I ate 4 pounds of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So I'm having a pretty bad day. I just lied about my family. I'm sorry.
And now I'm going to give you some Oracle of Delphi style prophecies as I huff these wiener fumes.
I want to be straight with you. I don't know where the food goes. So my brain creates these elaborate lies to try to justify it. But I mean, to be straight with you, I haven't pooped in 5 years. I don't know where it goes.
But I got lumpy arms. Help me.
The ripples of Joey Chestnut's bonkers actions every July 4th in this country radiates out away from the Impact event, so much so that I feel like we spend the run up to July 4th and also the rest of the summer after it talking about Joey Chestnut a lot.
Yeah.
In around Christmas time, that dude's as good as dead. But if it's hot outside,
that thermometer goes up, as does our awareness of Joey Chestnut.
Exactly. I will be like sweating outside, and I'll be like, man, I sure am sweaty. It's hot. It's hot like the summer months. July is a summer month. The 4th of July is a day in this month of July. Hey, Joey Chestnut sure eats a fucking lot of hot dogs, huh?
And the poor man every year it seems like he's breaking the record.
Yeah.
And that's gotta be, I bet there's some July 4th where Joey wakes up and says, I don't actually feel like eating a lot of hot dogs today.
You know what? I'm not actually in the mood for hot dogs.
I want to post up a respectable number, but I don't. I bet he wishes the first time he had won by one hot dog.
Yeah.
A little. He shouldn't have pushed it so hard. Just eat one more than the other person, because then you could break your record consistently by like a hot dog every year, not by several.
He could just stop, wait for the other person to be done, and be like, "What did you get up to?" Okay, boop, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. I eat one more than you. Can we take a moment to honor our hero after his special day, his special triumphant day, Joey
Indiana
Chestnut?
Jones? Oh.
Joey Chestnut, congratulations.
Yeah.
Sorry if you had T-voted it and wanted to show it later. Joey Chestnut won his 16th hot dog eating contest after a 2-hour weather delay. Hey,
Too rainy for dogs.
Hey, listen, man. Bet that motherfucker got real hungry.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure of it.
Imagine that you're hollowed out. You're like, man, in just a minute, I'm going to be eating hot dogs.
Unless hot dog contest at 9, turbo dump scheduled for 8:55. He does that, and then he has 2 hours where his body is metabolizing the hot dog residue from the previous night's earnings.
A lot of people forget Joey Chestnut is mainly a chlorophyll life form.
Yeah.
This is the one time he feeds per year. He comes out of his hybrid. But I wanted to ask you guys, did you guys see the intro for Joey Chestnut this year?
Did he have his own like WWE style like entry?
Hey guys, you're going to think I'm making this up or that any of this is a joke, but we're going to enjoy it right now.
15,000 generations of humanity, yet we have evolved not at all. Bound like animals to the laws of physics, shamed before the universe. And in all of history, only one man has stood to say that he will dictate what is and is not possible in this world. I speak of this man. For he has broken reality, and all of time pours down around us now at once, simultaneous and endless, erasing cause and effect and opening all possibilities before us. And the ancient powers are subordinated to their own creation, and they smile at his achievement, and they say he shall live forever. For he does not do it for money, he does not do it for glory. He does it for his people. He does it for his country. He does it for freedom. And the gods shine down on us now. And the gods shine down on us still. Because of him alone. Because of him alone. The Nathan's Famous 4th of July champion of the world. Joey Chestnut!
I want to say
I
here,
mean, can you even imagine?
Oh my God.
I want to say here, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, I can say empirically, unequivocally, Joey Chestnut will perish one day. Joey Chestnut one
More
day.
than you could even say about other mortal people.
More than there's a chance medical science is coming along so fast somebody might discover, the fucking umbrella virus thing that just lets humans live forever, but it won't work. If that medicine was invented today, it wouldn't work on Joey Chestnut because of what he's done to his body.
Or, I mean, there is a chance, right, that it's going to come round the other side. And it's
I
like,
see.
he consumes so many nitrates.
The
That's what I'm
nitrates are
saying.
preserving him from within.
And
Yes.
God will look down and say, guys, I gave you
Yeah.
everything you needed. This man can eat enough hot dogs to live forever. Why can't you all?
Can I tell you what it's giving me, Justin?
What?
It's giving me Paul Bettany in A Knight's Tale. It's
Yes.
giving me Paul Bettany as the hair. I believe it's Chaucer, if I remember
I believe
correctly,
it was
in
Chaucer.
Knight's Tale. And it's making me think that maybe it was time for Joey to go out. And he was like, oh no, the 2-hour delay is throwing everything off. I have to take a second dump now. I'm going to be late. I won't make it. And his herald was like, I can buy you dump time. I will buy you dump time, sir.
62 is, I will say, below his total, the projected total that he was kind of
He got iced
projecting,
out,
I
though.
guess, but the experts were calling for 71 to 72, but you iced him.
What's his record?
What?
What's his
What
record?
is his? You know what? I don't know Joey Chestnut's
I'm
record
gonna look.
is, Travis.
Joey Chestnut.
I bet the number's not going to be very funny or interesting.
Record.
I bet it'll be around 70.
He set a competition record 76 dogs in
That's a lot of dogs.
2021.
That's a lot
Miki
of dogs,
Sudo,
for sure.
who won the women's contest 8 times, won for the 9th time, 39 and a half hot dogs.
I
Excellent.
mean, that's so many hot dogs. That's a
That's a
tremendous
lot.
amount of hot dogs.
People
I didn't know we were
forget
counting
because
halves.
Joey kind of messes. I know what they're saying about the reality.
Yeah.
Joey kind of messes with you a little bit, like 70
Check
hot
this
dogs.
out.
That's a
Check
no
this
doubt.
out. I don't think I could pick up 76 hot dogs. I think if 76 hot dogs were handed to me on the plate, I'd be like, whoa! I would drop them, let alone put them in me and keep them in me.
How much would 76 hot dogs weigh?
76 pounds. Duh.
Wow.
Okay, here's a quote from Joey Chestnut. That
Okay, then
opens up-
we gotta move on.
Okay, but it opens up a realm of possibility to me. When talked about because of the storm, he said, what a roller coaster emotionally. I wasn't even sure if we were
I felt
going to
hungry,
eat today.
and then I felt very hungry, and then I felt never hungry again. I was all over the place.
I wasn't even sure if we were going to eat today. I'm just happy. I'm just happy, he added. It's 4th of July, and I got to eat some hot dogs.
Is that it? A lot of people. I'm making a lot of assumptions about Joey Chestnut's whole regimen. I imagine there's a lot of just sort of like pushing sawdust down in there just to expand the capacity of his hot dog inventory that he keeps inside of him. They make it sound like they don't let my man eat hot dogs at any other time of the year.
Yeah.
And so when they take off the fucking muzzle,
Yeah.
and they let him smell that good hot dog, he goes fucking ballistic.
I mean, Griffin, let me ask you this. If there was a day, if there was a day of the year where you had to eat several dozen hot dogs, do you think you would seek them out otherwise?
Yeah, how long in a calendar year before you're like, oh, you know what I could go for?
July 3rd, that motherfucker has to be like, God damn, I would kill for a hot dog right now.
But there's no way like October 10th, he's like, you know what?
Oh, it hit the spot.
He has to practice eating the hot dogs, right? Like
You don't
At
forget.
this point?
It's like eating a bike. You just do it.
Do you think he even tastes it? Do you think he has ever? When was the last time Joey Chestnut took a bite of a hot dog and was like, that's a good hot dog?
Does he
I don't
savor
think,
it? Is that the question?
I don't think so.
I don't think so anymore.
I bet around about October, he starts like take a bite, swish it around, spit it out like a wine tasting. Just get the palate going, get the hunger for it.
Because otherwise he'll take that first bite July 4th and be like, so salty.
Do you guys think we could book Joey Chestnut?
I don't think I would want to book Joey Chestnut.
You're wild. He seems like a real champion. I mean, he is a champion.
I love when he choke slammed that protester on stage.
Oh, God.
That was obviously not like his like main thing he's known for. He's known for mostly how good he is at eating hot dogs. But then there was that one time there was a protester on stage and he choke slammed him. And his style wasn't as good as his hot dog eating style was. I will grant you that, Justin.
Yeah, that's fair.
I saw a stat that he has 55 different like championships.
Tombstones.
55. Joey Chestnut holds 55 world records across 55 disciplines. What? Okay. It's one of them.
He's just that's how many he's counting. I might have a Fazoli's breadstick one. I don't know. I'd have to check. Certainly most irritated server when I'm like, maybe one more, I think. Maybe one more. This is an advice show. I don't know why we wasted all that time on non-advice, because this is the show right now. Show starts now. That was the cold open. Here's the show.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this.
What's wrong, Chap?
Joey Chestnut has been...
I know.
He's been...
Is he okay?
He's fine. He's
Griffin.
He's physically
He's
probably
definitely physically not fine.
I want to be so clear about that. There's no way he's fine.
My man is more nitrate than man at this point. He's not all right.
He has been banned from the Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
I hope for a funny reason, not for a not funny reason.
Don't worry, it is.
Because he made a deal to
really
be represented by a different hot dog brand, Griffin. The brand being Impossible Foods.
Oh, Joseph.
Are these not dogs? The
Yes.
Impossible Foods. Okay,
These are
all
the
right.
meatless meats hot
Joey's
dogs.
repping cats. Joey's out here repping cats.
Not dogs.
He's saying, not dogs. He loves cats now.
And so Nathan's.
That's what I call fake hot dog.
Yeah,
Right, they're good.
Nathan's, who has sponsored the hot dog eating contest for as long as I know, all of the time, was like, oh, okay, you're out, Joey Chestnut.
Because he took a sponsorship from Impossible Foods,
Instead of Nathan's.
Was he going to wear? I mean, was he going to be doing his wet eating thing and then on stage be like, if only these were Impossible Meats hot dog? Like, why did he? It's just that they're standing on principle.
What less reliable narrator? Sorry, excuse me. What less reliable narrator could you have for your Impossible Meats brand than the Vortex?
You
know that he doesn't prefer. I mean, you know clearly, like, who's like, I love these Impossible dogs. No, if I could just shimmy down 64 regular boys, I could get right back to eat. After a long day of eating real meat hot dogs, I reach for
a cool one. A nice, relaxing hot dog. Now, listen.
Sometimes you just want a cold one straight out of the fridge.
One you don't have to work for. You know what I mean? These are my off-court buddies. Impossible Foods
He
hot dogs.
slices them up like sushi.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Eats them with a
Nice, dude.
toothpick. He loves it. Okay, so according to my sources, Nathan's didn't want to kick him out. Of course not. This is their prize stallion.
It's Hot Dog Man.
Yeah. And so they said, will you be in it if we don't mention hot dog brands? And I'm just going to stop right there for a second. Remember, the event is sponsored by a hot dog brand.
Yeah, this would be hard.
So the sacrifice they were willing to make to allow this to happen would be if the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was like, this year it's just the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Will you be in it now?
Santa Claus has a deal at Target.
Yeah.
Is basically what we're dealing with.
And he was like, nope, gotta pitch Impossible Foods while I'm there. And they
love
said,
that.
okay, then no.
That's what you pay for, right? Do
To
you
not-
think?
but
I
that-
guarantee this isn't what Impossible Foods was hoping for.
No,
huh?
probably
This can't
not.
be the outcome. They definitely wanted him to wear that, and they knew they
Yeah.
were being stinkers. Just because there's no meat in there doesn't mean there's no sausage on the bun. You know what I mean? They knew what they were doing.
Okay, guys, how much do you think Joseph Christian Chestnut
Yeah.
was paid to appear in the Nathan's hot dog contest last year?
Wait, paid to appear in the
Paid
contest?
to appear
Just
in
to
the,
participate.
just to participate.
$1,500.
I would say, I was going to say $10,000.
200,000 American dollars.
Hey, Travis, no one eats hot dogs fast like him. Like, yeah, that's what, when you pay a man to eat hot dogs on TV for you, you're not paying
He feeds
him.
for a day. But
You're
if you
not paying
teach a
him-
man to get paid to eat hot dogs on TV, you
Yeah.
feed a man for life.
You're not paying him for the 64 hot dogs he's eating on the TV show. You're paying him for the 400,000 hot dogs he's eaten to get that good.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. Oh, that's deep, Griffin. Outliers.
See, I thought, yeah, man, 10,000 hot dogs. I thought you were going to say, Griffin, you're not paying him for the 64 hot dogs he's eating on TV. You're paying him for the millions of hot dogs that children aspiring to be the next Joey Chestnut
Yeah.
eat watching him do it. And that would also
You're-
apply.
You're not paying him for the 64 hot dogs that he eats. You're paying him for the many, many hundreds of hot dogs he eats after the competition to help them clean up.
Yeah.
Like Pac-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever's left.
It must be stressed. Joey Chestnut's bottleneck right now is not a capacity issue. My man has capacity to spare. It is a time to shove
Yeah.
ratio. It's how quickly he can shove these dogs down. 64 is the most a human being can do. Right?
Yeah, he's definitely thought about getting some kind of surgery that allows him to at will unhinge his jaw
Yeah.
like a python, right?
Well, he did undergo Goro surgery and
Right.
got
Yeah.
2 additional arms attached to his body.
and they allowed that.
Yeah, they allowed that.
What if next year they're like, 2 big announcements in Nathan's this year. 1, Joey's back. 2, this year it can go up the butt. Up the butt will count.
We don't expect that to be a huge, like, we're not expecting that to be like, now he's in triple digits, but
But
it's going to have an impact.
As it turns out, with the 2 extra arms and the sort of omnidirectional hot dog claws,
Yes.
anything is possible.
All of his wins from this point on will have an asterisk next to them, which is of course typography's asshole.
That's
so
true.
it's a really easy reminder.
Now, here, let me tell you, one, according to a source, he was offered $1.2 million spread out over a 4-year contract. So $300,000 a year.
For the impossible.
If I'm pounding hundreds of hot dogs a year, I'm going to need all the money up front. Honestly, Amortize is not going to cut it for me,
I'm
dog.
going to need something in writing that says my survivors continue to get that
Right,
money.
exactly.
I want to spend the survivors. Joey Chestnut can't have a family. You can't love that man. He's a feeling.
And he can love nothing but eating hot dogs, or he can't do it.
He's Brigadoon. You
Yeah.
can't pin him down.
If he focuses on anything else, even for a second, do you know how off his rhythm would be? He could die.
He could die. I can't.
I want that biopic where it's like, Joey, there's more to life than eating hot dogs. And he's like, there's literally not. Like, it's not for me.
I mean,
This
that
is my
said, he
calling.
has several, like I think like 50 other world records for eating foods.
Yeah,
of different
like eating,
speeds.
but eating as a genre.
That's
He's
right.
I can't imagine a worse food spokesperson than Joey Chestnut. I genuinely can't imagine one, because the things I know about him is that his favorite meal is 64 hot dogs. And if that's the case, I don't know that we're going to be compatible in a dining sense in any capacity. I don't want to follow his diet the same way I don't want to follow The Rock.
Yeah.
His diet, which requires the consumption of 9 to 10 pounds of cod.
And he
every
had his
single
tongue surgically removed many years ago.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It got in the
getting
way.
Yeah.
Now, let me pose you guys a philosophical question.
Okay.
If Joseph Chestnut remains out, right, now the odds are in favor of Jeffrey Esper, who came in second last year.
Man,
The financier?
I did think you were about to say Jeffrey Epstein.
No, he was a strong favorite until events.
Yeah.
But Jeffrey ate 49 hot dogs last year.
An absolute pittance.
Embarrassment.
So here's my question to you.
An aperitif.
If you're Jeffrey Esper
Yeah.
and you find out this news,
really feels like you're going to say Epstein.
Every time.
is it better if I say Jeff Esper?
Yeah,
Esper,
that's-
comma, Jeff.
Yeah.
If you're Esper in this scenario and you find out that Joey Chestnut is out of the competition, do you feel relief because you know you would never get to that? You would never get 65, right? You would never one up.
Yeah.
Or do you feel anger? Do you feel disappointment because you wanted to take a run at the king? You wanted to win the right way.
Yeah. Man.
You're asking me, Travis, right now to get into the mind of a person who eats 3 dozen plus hot dogs in
But
a
this
very
is a
short
thing.
span.
I mean,
This is
4
a thing
dozen.
in-
Four,
I would
4
say it's
dozen
def-
plus 1. Yeah.
Mostly a thing in boxing, right? Where it's like if you didn't beat Tyson, if you didn't beat Lennox Lewis at different periods
Yeah.
of time,
Yeah.
like you're not the best. Like, yeah, you were good, but if you had been one-on-one with, whoever,
Ali.
that's the thing.
Right.
But like, I do think at this point, it is really hard to argue that if you don't beat Joey Chestnut, you're not the king.
Right.
You're not.
Yeah.
You
But
got
when you lose to Joey Chestnut by 15, right? It wasn't like he lost by like 1 or 2,
right.
right? Where it's like this year, if everything breaks my way, I've got him beat. You lose by 15, you got to think
You're going
he's
to
like,
have to get
yeah,
a technicality.
Yeah,
You
like
ha-
I'm
you're
not
praying
going to
for a
beat him
technicality.
outright.
Right. It's simply not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Where's that Hoosiers? Where it's like we're simply not going to beat
Have
the
you
other
seen
team.
the other team? They're very good.
Their skill with, and one would hope they've worked very hard to get to
Yeah.
this.
They're
point.
they're the Joey Chestnut of basketball.
Yeah, man.
That's like what every time the Mighty Ducks beat the Russian kids. That's all I could think about is like, do you know what that's going to cost them? Do you know
this
what
was
they have gone
everything.
through? This is everything to them. This
they
is
didn't
everything.
have other things.
You have
They
a
wa-
loving dad in Emilio Estevez.
Some
This
of
is
you are
all they
ice
have.
skaters. Some of you play basketball. Some of you like came from different sports. You have like you can return to a life outside of this. They
Yeah.
probably were there training 12 hours a day.
Even in this scenario, you all are a family, the Mighty Ducks. They don't even have that. They're
I
a
also do need
machine
to-
made for
it's-
goals.
It's Iceland, by the way. I just want to stress that so we don't get thousands and thousands of emails.
yeah, that's thank you so much,
Yeah,
Travis.
which is weird anyway because Iceland isn't even cold. Greenland is.
Yeah.
What if Joey Chestnut in his commercial for the Impossible hot dog just barreled the camera in a well-lit room? Is like, "Hi, I'm Joey Chestnut. My doctor told me that if I kept eating 64 hot dogs on an annual basis, the amount of meat leavings put inside my body would kill me to death."
Just meat
And
shrapnel.
he said, "Stop all the hot dogs, Joey." Well, joke's on you, motherfucker. I found hot dogs without meat in them.
Loopholes.
These special hot dogs, 1, slip and slide down my gullet 8% more efficiently than a normal traditional meat-filled tube steak.
And yeah, my doctor said that what they're made out of isn't the problem, it's this number. And I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, doc, my money's on the line." What's that? I lost my contract with the Nathan's hot dog eating contest? Fuck.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm going to talk you guys through my Impossible Meets Joey Chestnut ad. Joey comes out. He's standing in a gray robe. He holds up an Impossible dog and he says, "Hey, you're not chewing them anyway. What's the difference?"
Yeah. It's not like the taste or consistency matters.
Bear! You're not
Hey.
Boo Bear!
Done. And then he just... That's
Cool, yeah.
And the buns are made of styrofoam. Who gives a fuck?
No pigs should die for this.
This isn't even providing sustenance at this point. I had a big dinner.
They come out of you so fast. What? When I throw it at the wall, it makes a whistling noise in the air. It just plows through
Here's
you.
what I want. Joey Chestnut sitting at a table. There's a big pile of hot dogs in front of him. And then I need Henson's Creature Shop to come on out to make this pile of hot dogs eat.
Oh,
They
hell
say,
yeah.
hey, Joey, don't let us have died for this. You're not
Yeah.
even going to chew us. And he's like, I can't do it anymore. You're right, hot dogs. From now on, only vegan. And then, Impossible Meats.
Yeah.
Now
Cool.
in stores with Joey's picture or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
And
I
his
think-
voice, which could be British, it could be Yogi Bear. No one really knows.
Well, that time I made the hot dogs Yogi Bear, so I had to do a different voice
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Joey
my
yeah.
impression.
Chestnut.
Here's my impression of Joey Chestnut.
Do you all think, one, do you think that this is a promotional scam for the hot dog eating contest? Two, will you be very excited if that is true? Because if we
Yes.
could add more layers of wrestling style
If
kayfabe onto
Justin-
the hot
Hot
dog
dog
eating
eating,
world,
yeah.
so
If
excited.
he does
for
a
that.
full-blown heel turn where he comes out and has like an impossible like flag spread out
yeah.
behind him, and he's got now some like aviators on, and
Yeah.
and he comes out and he's eating impossible dogs against the guys eating Nathan's dogs. Do you know how jazzed I would be? Like full blown. Now he's like evil Hulk Hogan. I'm so Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I'm so into that.
What if
Yeah.
their Impossible comes to Joey?
Joey
Like,
Cheat Nut.
Impossible comes to Joey.
Said
and
anything.
What if Impossible comes to Joey and they're like, Joey, it's such a bummer you got kicked out, but we've got an idea. Let's do our own across the street, and you go up against other, like some vegetarians to see how many you can eat. And he's like, whoo, eating how many? Wow, 60 of these, huh? Huh. Wow, yeah, that's interesting. 60 of the Impossible Dogs. Wow. That's a lot of those to eat. What's in? I mean, it's so many, isn't it, guys? Do we all feel like it's a lot? It feels like a lot when
Maybe
it's the
we just
vegan
do
one.
it. It's more of like a promotional event where I eat like 10 of them, huh?
Or 5 is funny. Like, I feel like
And then you
I
just
feel like
loop
the best
footage?
version of it is one slowly.
Oh,
and maybe
yeah,
I get
yeah.
like so satisfied. Maybe that's the gag. I'm
Yeah.
so satisfied by half of one, and I'm Joey Chestnut, and it's like, what a value. But I only eat half,
Yeah.
and we do one take.
And then I get to go over and eat the Nathan's dogs for money? What do you
Is that
think?
still okay?
Wouldn't that be a funny gag?
Be
What-
funny. Or if they had like leftovers after the contest was over, and everybody left, and I just went and ate.
Eight more.
So
of
I
them?
could
more-
feel something? What do
Hey,
you think?
would it be like funny or cute or cool if instead of ketchup or mustard, I put like 1 or 2 normal hot dogs on top of the Impossible Dog while
Yeah.
I ate it? That's like,
Like,
a
What if I
Made it out
ground
of a
them up
bun- like
to
a
look like
bun?
slop?
like a slop.
What if we put one Impossible Dog and 63 regular dogs into a plate, and I eat all of them and see if I can tell the difference?
That's good.
What do you guys
Why don't
think?
you guys take this back to the lab and make it more appealing to me, Joey Chestnut?
you
Can you make it stink like a hot dog stinks?
Could you make a
please?
hot dog that's 50% meat and 50% plant-based and make it like a meat light? Like, it's possible. Maybe call it a probable dog, and then I can eat it and still feel something.
I can't go cold turkey off dog.
What
Can
if
you make it
oh
out
my
of cold
gosh,
turkey?
do you know how people eat the Impossible ones and they're like, oh my gosh, I was fooled. I thought it was meat. What if I eat a meat one and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm fooled. I thought it was Impossible. And
Yeah.
that's the bit. But I eat real beef
But I
hot
eat a
dogs.
real one.
And
It
I
tastes
won't
so
like
good,
it.
I thought it was impossible.
I won't like it. I promise. I won't enjoy the 64 hot dogs I eat in record time.
Maybe I just eat 64 regular hot dogs and go yuck after each one.
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
unadvertising normal Nathan's hot dog.
I wish these were impossible.
Man, could we do a whole War with Grandpa style episode just about Joseph Gordon Chestnut?
You could probably edit our prior, like there's probably
Yeah.
a greatest hits or greatest dog.
I don't know if we
Somebody
did
made
a ton
Frasier
that-
one. We could do that with this for sure.
I don't know if we did a ton the year that he choked out that a hot dog protester
Yeah.
on stage while gulping down.
But now he's doing impossible dog. What a turn.
That's a really good point, Trav.
Yeah.
In his defense, I don't know if he knew the person was protesting when they rushed the stage and Joseph Gordon-Chestnut choked him out. I think that when you are in the eating, at this point, if he was on, I just looked it up, hot dog number 18. When you're 18 dogs deep, any big moving object is a predator coming to get you in your moment of vulnerability.
I am now, combined with that knowledge and Justin's British accent that he put on for. Yeah. I'm imagining like a 45-minute long mini movie commercial for Impossible Dogs. That's like like a Christmas Carol kind of thing. Yeah, where he chokes the person out, and then like he starts thinking about like what it really means and what it's all about, and ghosts of like different animals come to him. Yeah, and his ways are changed. You know what I mean? He sees his son eating a bunch of hot dogs, and he's like, I wanted a better life for him.
Yes.
And he's like, no, he's inspired by you. He ate the last pig, Joey. Joey, your son ate the last pig.
There's no left.
I know it seems like Nathan's is being kind of reactionary about this, but I do have to say it's troubling when the person that has eaten the most of the thing is the canary in the coal mine. Yeah. If Joey Chestnut is so far out on the frontier, if he says back to me a regular hot dog, you're like, Justin, you got to trust me. You don't want to come out here. It's really bad out here. Yeah. Don't eat as many as I did. Trust me. You've got to switch now. In life, I consume. Look at all these floating hot dog chains that bind me. In life, I ate so many beefy boys.
I want to read a statement from Major League Eating.
Okay.
Major League Eating and Nathan's went to great lengths in recent months to accommodate Joey and his management team, agreeing to the appearance fee and allowing Joey to compete in a rival unbranded hot dog eating contest on Labor Day. For nearly 2 decades, we have worked under the same basic hot dog exclusivity provisions. However, it seems that Joey and his managers have prioritized a new partnership with a different band over our long-term relationship. And this is still from them. Quote, Joey Chestnut is an American hero. We would love nothing more than to have him at the Nathan's famous International Hot Dog Eating Contest. We hope he returns when he is not representing a rival brand. I don't think the bad blood is on the Major League Eating or Nathan's side. He's an American hero, according to them.
They know what this is costing the sport.
Oh, God,
they know what they're getting. You got to give credit to Nathan's for trying to hang on to this, but I think at this point they're going to have to accept that this is now an American institution.
Yeah.
It's ours as a people.
They can't.
True. I'm sorry, guy. It's everybody. You got to open up the floodgates. You got to let them all in.
Here's what needs to happen. Let me plot this out. Joey steps away. He's gotten too big for this, right? He's taking a bigger brand deal with Impossible Dogs. Time for a young, hungry, literally and figuratively, challenger to step up. 18-year-old comes in, slams 66 hot dogs. In the time. 2025, everybody's like, he's the new king of the Nathan's Famous. He's the new hot dog king.
It's Jackie Acorn.
Yeah, Jackie Acorn's out here. He beat it. And he stopped. He hit 65 and just stopped. Yeah. And was like, I could do more. And he's real braggadocious about it, right? He's going on tours and he's more like Chestnut. Right?
What
and
he's
saying that Chestnut. Excuse me. More like Chestnut. Right? Because he's not the greatest anymore. And he's out here running his mouth a lot.
God, Jackie Acorn's got fucking bars, man. That was so sick.
And now
Joey like that.
Joey has to come back out, but he's out of the game. He's developed an allergy now from going 1 year without eating the hot dogs. His body's rejecting it.
Guys, I'm going to be honest, take you behind the bit. It is hard to talk to you all and look at you all while there is also an Instagram reel of 2 adult men slopping down wet dogs, also on my computer monitor.
Which one has the strategy of dipping the buns? Who dips the buns?
They both dip the buns. Okay,
they both dip the buns.
Please, there must be some decorum here.
Can we be serious now?
Can we be serious now?
These are competitors.
We didn't get to watch Joey Chestnut eat his mini dogs at the Nathan's contest.
Don't like to watch that. It happened. Don't like to watch it happen.
Yeah. I know surgery helps people. I don't want to watch surgery happen.
I don't want to watch surgery videos unless it's like really lo-fi 3D models of people that they would show in like the 1990s, like that levels where it looks like a sim, like they're doing anyway.
Yeah.
Netflix
inside Griffin's thing.
Netflix has done it. Netflix got these two greats in the room, Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi. But here's the problem, guys. I've never actually watched one of these things.
Okay. What are you feeling? What are you learning?
Well, I'm learning that I like to think of myself as an investor in Netflix, as someone who has had a membership for quite some time, all the way back to the disc era.
Oh, yeah.
I think myself as sort of on the board. And the fact that I believe now like $25 a month is being spent on so much dripping wet meat makes me feel like my tax dollars are not being spent in the way that maybe I or God would want them to be spent.
I think that there needs to be Netflix, if you do this again somehow, maybe have a Puppy Bowl like alternative where
There's something in the corner of the screen I can be looking at when it gets too
like have
challenging.
SpongeBob and Patrick show up to comment on it. Makes me feel a little safer.
That would be fun for kids. I have the Instagram reel right now of these two men slopping them down. And it sucks so bad. And I'll start here. They spill a lot of water on their bodies. I didn't think about this, but they don't dunk the dogs as much as they put the dog in the mouth, and then they turn their mouth into like the devil's cocktail shaker, and they pour water in there. But a lot also sort of slops down their chest and tummy, and it gets them like really, really wet.
Can I just say they're clearly kings in this field. Is that really the best?
Yeah,
that's the best.
I mean, the meta is constantly evolving.
The meta is shifting all the time, Travis.
Now that there's Bloomberg hot dogs out, it's really changing the game.
Well, then we got double jointed Johnny Sausage is really changing the game. What he can do is he can hold a dog he can hold 4 dogs at a time between each finger, 8 dogs at a time. And then he sort of does them Wolverine claws out in a crisscross pattern
like a
into
shuffle,
his throat. So he can jam 8 down at once. But last time he did have to be medically revived. He was dead for 2.5 minutes after trying that one.
From the nitrogens.
From all the nitrogen that went into him.
Yeah.
They spill a lot of water. I'm watching this, guys. It goes basically, here's the pattern. Water, dog. Starts dog, water, dog, water, dog, water, dog, water. I'm not seeing a place for the air to go in.
The air's in the buns. The air's in the buns trapped. That's why you got to have a good bake on the bun to have lots of air bubbles in it.
Okay, so the sort of glutinous pockets of air inside the buns, that's how their body's getting oxygen in this moment.
Yeah, that's how they're oxygenating their blood with the buns.
It's so hard when the other best to ever do it is in there with Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
And Joey absolutely flattens Kobayashi by a good 17 hot dog margin. Apparently Kobayashi ate 67, but they deducted 1 hot dog's worth of leavings on the ground, of hot dog leavings on the ground.
The shavings.
You gotta watch that.
And Joey came in with 83. Joey, who was notably
83?
kicked out. Yeah, man. He broke his own record, and perhaps to really show Nathan's Hot Dogs, because he got in trouble with them for advertising non-meat dogs, and so they kicked him out of the competition. He shows up, stunts on his own record, his Nathan's record, with this 83, and also sponsored by Dude Wipes, which is a bathroom wipe brand just for the guys.
Mayhaps the greatest sponsorship choice of all time.
It's like Master Chief if he had a thing on his arm advertising the Space Red Cross.
Yeah.
Yes, I am both creating the need and advertising the solution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dude
And you
Wipes.
know you could trust me about personal wipes. I just ate 83 hot dogs.
Yeah, you want to talk about a rough bathroom experience and how to recover from it?
Ask Einstein. All that matters coming out. That's how it works.
I think it sucks that we haven't gotten a single penny of Dude Wipes money.
How is that?
I don't understand it.
We're dudes who wipe.
I'm a dude who wipes. We're dudes who wipe. So you tell me why not? Did we say something or do something in the past? Probably.
Are we not dude enough?
We're probably not wipes enough.
Oh, that's true.
We would be a great fit for that brand. Not as great as a man who's about to have the worst shit in recorded history.
His
but
own
we'd be a
personal
fine
record,
mascot.
worse shit.
Don't you think? Okay, I don't want to get too puerile on this show. I want to keep this tasteful. So if we could try to keep this tasteful.
Okay.
But don't you think that if they're going to have a competition about who gets it in the best,
Yeah.
they should have a competition about who gets it out, who is making best use of all the,
Yes. Dude
who's
wipe.
cleanest,
Yeah.
who's most efficient.
Now, this is
who's
interesting.
tidiest.
Because now
Best wiped.
you might lose time when it's like every 2 dogs get some roughage in there. Right?
Right.
You're like trying to balance out.
I won't win the eating contest, but I can sure as hell win the
Digestion.
the
extraction
digestion.
process.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this juice that they are basically creating in their mouth coming out of a human body in any kind of traditional manner. I have to imagine that at the Chestnut Labs, they have been working on a sort of dialysis machine for digestion, or perhaps maybe even they grow clone bodies of Joey Chestnut that they can transfer his brain into, and then they throw the old hot dog filled one in the ocean or something.
Joey Chestnut is like one of the chickens that we've genetically modified so much it can't fulfill its base purposes. It's just like, hey, listen, I didn't eat anything hot dogs. I feel great, but if I lie down, I'll die.
You know,
Yes. I think that's it, yeah.
rumor has it there are some who believe that wild chestnuts used to be able to fly. They used to have the capacity to do it, but we've bred them now too heavy.
The reason we found out that we don't need some of our internal organs that we started getting rid of is we started coming out of Joey first.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
lost his appendix first just to get more gut room.
More room,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is he's fine.
Yeah.
Apparently he's fine.
He's doing great. He's operating with half a spleen at this point, and he's doing okay.
And,
Right.
and if you eat enough of them, the liver will start doing hot dog stuff.
Yeah.
Like the liver mostly processes other types of stuff, but if you eat enough hot dogs, eventually your liver will be like, I guess I got to fucking chip in around here. It is all hands on deck getting these through the human body.
I can never remember which organs we need and don't need.
Yeah.
So it's just another. I really hope the aliens don't take me. I don't want to be.
Yeah,
the
man.
one.
That would be so
Get
fucking
somebody else.
embarrassing. I have to close this video of fucking Joey Chestnut.
Oh, Griffin, how'd you find that, man? Don't leak it.
Will the